Which member of the This Is Us cast had the easiest road to success? And who was extremely poor with only 81 cents to their name before being picked up for the NBC series? Which actors have a life story that intriguingly mirrors that of their characters? And finally, who's the richest among the whole Pearson family? Hi, I'm Peter, and you're watching OSSA. And are you guys ready to talk money? Ka-ching! Sterling Kelby Brown. You may know him better as Randal Pearson, but Sterling Kelby Brown has racked up plenty of his own achievements that are truly appreciated by both fans and critics alike. Yep, the appropriately named Sterling K. Brown earned his first Emmy for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Limited Series for American Crime Stories in 2016. A year later, he received his second Emmy and first Golden Globe for portraying Randal in the first season of This Is Us. The question is, did being a critical darling help Sterling to multiply his net worth? Do Golden Globes equate to gold bars? You be the judge. For the very first season of This Is Us, Brown only bagged $75,000 per episode. But by season 3, this paycheck had increased to a whopping $250,000 per episode. That makes his income $4.5 million for season 3 alone. Pretty impressive growth in just a couple of years, eh? It's still unclear how much Brown will receive per episode for the upcoming season 4, but we can be pretty certain it'll be substantial. Let's also not forget Brown's other notable projects that have also boosted his bank balance. Roles in influential movies such as Black Panther, Supernatural, Army Wives, and 2018's Predator. So what's Sterling K. Brown's total current net worth? Well, according to Celebrity Net Worth, Sterling is sitting pretty on a cool 7 figures. He's worth $10 million. That easily makes Sterling K. Brown one of the richest actors on the show. Well, one of, but definitely not the richest. Is there anyone who's better off than Brown then? You bet, but you'll have to keep watching to find out. Justin Hartley. And what about Kevin Pearson? Do you think the actor who plays him, Justin Hartley, receives a higher salary than Sterling K. Brown? Unfortunately, I have some bad news for anybody who thinks that fan service will help you get ahead in show business. Even appearing without a shirt on screen didn't help Hartley out-earn Sterling K. Brown. Hey now, I'm sure there'll be no lack of shirtless scenes to come, especially since Justin's income is growing even faster than his fan base. For each episode of season 1, Justin received $40,000, but by season 2, his payment had increased to $125,000 per ep, and that doubled again in season 3. Not bad for an actor who started out in soaps, huh? Hartley's first big appearance was in a cheesy TV serial called Passions, where he was a fan favorite as Fox Crane between 2002 and 2006. Hartley went on to star in more soap operas before making a bigger splash on more financially rewarding TV shows, including Emily Owens MD, Mistresses, and Smallville. All of Justin's acting experiences seem to inexorably lead him to his most famous role to date, Kevin Pearson. Hartley's career kind of reminds me a little of his characters, a long and hard but ultimately fruitful path to success. And I'm sure we're all relieved to hear that Justin Hartley almost certainly doesn't have the same problems as his character when it comes to alcohol. In fact, Justin lives happily with his actress wife Crystal Strauss in an unpretentious house, which measures an unpretentious 6,700 square feet, and which they picked up for an equally unpretentious $4.65 million. And why not? I mean, when you've got a net worth of $7 million, and with the promise of plenty of well-paid episodes of This Is Us still to go. We wish Justin and Crystal all the best. And if you guys want to know more about the This Is Us cast's real-life partners, subscribe to our channel. The video will be coming soon. Chrissy Metz. It looks like a case of lucky number 7, as Chrissy Metz, otherwise known as Kate Pearson on the show, happens to have the same net worth as Justin Hartley. However, Metz's success story has been much more complicated. Watching their favorite celebrities, fans must often think they've enjoyed the good life from the very beginning. But the truth of the matter is that there's a certain amount of random chance involved, and Chrissy Metz didn't have a lucky break for a long time. Chrissy revealed to The Hollywood Reporter that she had to work as a fast food employee, a nanny, a junior talent agent, and many other minimum wage jobs in order to make ends meet when she first moved out to LA. I came out to Hollywood to be an actress, but I needed to pay the bills, Metz admitted in her Hollywood Reporter interview. Working as a talent agent was especially challenging for Chrissy, as she had to watch others land star roles, all with her help, while waiting for her own big break. In an interview with NPR, Metz even compared the experience to being just as hard as watching her boyfriend taking another woman out on dates. Every day, and everybody's going on auditions, and you're like, yeah, great, have fun. And I ate my feelings, and I was depressed. But I also know we're here to be of service. And if I couldn't do what I wanted to do, I could at least help people do what they wanted to do. Chrissy finally landed a breakout role in the 4th season of the critically lauded Creepfest American Horror Story Freak Show, where she played the role of I'm a Barbara Wiggles. After all this time, Metz finally had the part that she so desperately wanted for all those years. And for some time it really seemed like this would be the jumping off point for her career. But even after making her mark on a renowned television show, casting opportunities still seemed to evade her. Metz was so depressed that she was almost ready to give up and just move back to Florida. But it was actually Chrissy's mother who gave her the support she needed at her lowest point, telling her, "You can either be miserable here and not pursue your dreams, or you can be miserable in LA and at least pursue what you want." And that's how Chrissy Metz made the difficult decision to stay in LA, despite being extremely poor and almost hopeless. Still, she persevered and kept auditioning even with no savings, no money, and no backup plan. Unemployed, Metz ended up living off packets of ramen noodles from dollar stores. But even at her lowest, Chrissy was grateful that she had her mother, her friends, and her roommates ready to support her and champion her cause. Everybody offered Chrissy a helping hand, chipping in when it came to food, the odd dollar, and even helping to rehearse lines together for auditions. Those friends and family members must have seen something in Chrissy, because sure enough, right at the moment when she had just 81 cents left in her bank account, Metz was cast as Kate Pearson on This Is Us. Thanks to a little help from her friends and to her own dedication, it looks like this next chapter of Chrissy's life has just begun and will no doubt be the story of her success. Chrissy Metz is yet another great example how one can make it with a lot of drive and a little bit of help, right? And before we get to the top paid actors from This Is Us, let's briefly mention some of the other great stars that portrayed characters that we all know and love. Supporting actors. Speaking of the supporting cast, we just can't ignore everybody's favourites, Susan Kelechi Watson and Chris Sullivan, aka Beth and Toby. While Watson's net worth is officially a mystery, Hitberry claims that Susan earned between $40,000 and $60,000 per episode of This Is Us. And since she has more than 35 acting credits to her name, appearing in such hit shows as Third Watch, Louie, The Following, The Blacklist, and many, many more, we can at least be certain that Watson is faring pretty well. On top of her interest in acting, Susan Kelechi Watson is also a big fan of interior design. A few years ago, Watson bought an apartment where she could hone her designer's talent. Afrocentric chic meets minimalist glam. That's her artistic description of the style of her house. When I walk in and shut the door behind me, I want it to feel like my oasis. A place to work, play, and rest, says Susan. And looking at her house, it can't be denied that she's managed to achieve that goal. She really has created her own private oasis. And getting back to Toby, actor Chris Sullivan's net worth is believed to be $500,000. But this could be just the beginning, because Sullivan hasn't been in the industry for very long. He first appeared on screen only as recently as 2006. North Star, Elementary, The Americans, and of course Stranger Things. These are some of Chris's most famous roles. And if you can't remember him from Netflix's biggest hit, then use this as an excuse to revisit the first 2 episodes of Stranger Things. That's when Chris Sullivan starred alongside Millie Bobby Brown. And who could forget about the younger actors from This Is Us? Each kid from the big 3 was portrayed by 2 young actors. Kevin was played by Parker Bates and Logan Schroyer, Kate by Mackenzie Hansisek and Hannah Zyle, and Randal by Lonnie Chavis and Niles Fitch. These child actors are believed to have net worths that range from $100,000 to $1 million, at least according to various insider sources. That might seem like a fortune, but they've got a long way to go to catch up with the kids from Stranger Things. But hey, it's a start, right? Mandy Moore. Here comes Mrs. Pearson. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Mandy Moore's fortune is just as large as Sterling Kelby Brown's, with Moore sitting on a pile worth about $10 million. Moore fans already know that Rebecca Pearson's career as a singer isn't a fluke, as Mandy is a successful singer in her own right. The role in This Is Us has earned Mandy a lot of awards and nominations, including Golden Globes and Emmys. If you compare Moore's career path with that of Chrissy Metz, you'll see they couldn't be more different. In fact, Mandy Moore's path to success seems almost uniquely fairy tale. Don't believe me? Well, as a young girl, Mandy's favourite thing to do was sing. Moore just wanted to do what she loved. She didn't have any grand dreams of being a star when she was growing up. Little Mandy simply loved singing along to Madonna and Bette Midler, and she wore out tape after tape in a karaoke machine covering their songs. In a strange twist of fate, Moore was overheard singing by Victor Cade, a FedEx delivery guy of all people. He gave her demo to his friend, who just happened to be an A&R guy from Sony Music. What are the odds? The rest, as they say, is history. A huge success in 90s pop, 6 studio albums, and an increasingly impressive acting career, and voila! Mandy Moore was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2019. Milo Ventimiglia. And finally, we've gone through all the other actors, and now we've reached the peak when it comes to This Is Us' richest star, Milo Ventimiglia or Jack Pearson. Before his success on This Is Us, you'll have found it easy to follow Ventimiglia's career over the past 18 years as he starred in hit show after hit show, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Heroes, and Gilmore Girls. And Milo's had some success on the silver screen too, playing Rocky Balboa's son, as well as Chad in That's My Boy. Now that we've established Milo Ventimiglia's industry bona fides, I'm sure you'd like to know his net worth. Well, according to Best Life Pro, Milo's fortune is approximately $12 million, making him officially the richest actor on the This Is Us cast. And Milo's per episode price tag on This Is Us isn't cheap either, starting season 3 at $250,000. Attentive viewers will probably have noticed that every main actor from the cast received this particular sum for season 3, $250,000 per episode. So is this just a coincidence? Not really. The top dollar paycheck reflects the talent and dedication of the This Is Us stars, as well as ensuring gender parity, with all of the show's main stars earning equal bonuses from the studios in 2017, again at a rate of $250,000. It's been said that on May 12, 2019, NBC renewed the series for 3 more seasons. So who knows what the stars' incomes will be like after seasons 4, 5, and 6. We here at OSSA hope that This Is Us will go the distance, with years more awesome drama full of tear-jerking moments and beautiful character-based storylines. Do you think these net worths reflect the stars' true value? And who's your favourite actor from the show? Vote in the box on the top right, and we'll see whether your love matches each actor's income. And if there are any other acting faves you'd like to know about, leave your requests in the comments. We read each and every one, so we'll be sure to try and make another video breaking down their net worths. And if you're wondering about me, well, let's just say I'm a bit more Chrissy Metz than Mandy Moore right now. But luckily, I'm a fan of ramen noodles. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to our channel, and as always, stay awesome.